Hey hitters, and what's up to the gang? So I was feeling like I was in the spirit of something. Like I really felt the spirit of something, and it just made me want to get another video. Like, man, I want to hear another story or what? It's another story about some gay shit. You don't know. I don't know. You want to fuck with it? You might not. I don't know. But yeah, if this is your first time on the channel, I mean, what are you doing? Because I just uploaded a video right before this. So this shouldn't even be your first video. But if it is, you know, teach his own. You're really missing out, bro. So you might want to catch up. But I'm Moody. I tell stories, get in the halls, get in the challenges. And I vlog a little bit, but not really, because I don't really know what I'm doing yet. But I'm getting it together, y'all. Whatever. I'm learning. I'm a new YouTuber, and right now this is story time. Let's get into the story. So we're gonna start the story. I always kind of give y'all a time frame of where I was in my life. I probably need to quit fucking doing that, because half of y'all probably know who I be talking about. So like after this story, I'm really going to try to stop doing it. But in this story, it was like, was it my senior? No, it was my sophomore year. It was my sophomore year. Yeah, my sophomore year in high school. I was just, hold up, we them boys. Oh my god, it didn't stop. So yeah, let's get into it. Like I was saying, this was my sophomore year in high school, and I was like opening up about talking to girls. You know, I was just like trying to really see if I liked it. I was calling myself back curious, but I knew what it was. You feel me? And I wasn't really back and forthing. I was really strategic. I would just date, you know, whoever I date, girl or boy, and then I'll just stop talking to like people for like 2-3 months. I think it started with 2, then I changed it to 3. But yeah, it started with 2, and then I changed it to 3 months, because you kind of get a little attachment to girls. Because I don't know, for me, it was like any girl that I fucked with, you was like kind of like my friend too. So it just be like, dang, like we can still talk, it just can't be like that. But then you get close with the person, and then you be like, oh, I want to hit it. Like, you can't do that. So, you know, I was like, let me give myself like 3 months maybe. And so yeah, whatever. So I was at a point where I just got done talking to somebody. You know what's crazy is I wasn't even talking to a boy, but I still stopped talking to people for a good month. And then I was, you know what I mean, met some girl. Like, we're going to call her, I need to like a cute name, because she was real cute, y'all. We're going to name her B, because fuck it. That's my bitch's name off that shit I used to watch. Wentworth. Yeah, that's what it's from. But you be wanting her B. So look, this is whenever I really like was getting into Facebook, because I had Facebook, but I feel like I was more into Snapchat like a lot, especially in high school. So I meet her on Facebook. I had the little, you know what I mean, like I think I either had the rainbow or like a unicorn. No, I always had the unicorn. I had the unicorn in my bio, and she ended up asking me what it meant. And I was just like, I forgot what the fuck it meant to me at the time. I put it in there now because it's just fucking cute. But I really did have a little meaning. Like, I was a deep ass fucking kid. I don't know. But yeah, so I said what it meant to me. Or I might have looked up some fake shit and said some shit that sound horror. I don't know. I said something. She was just like, oh yeah, that's crazy. That's deep. You're deep. Or whatever. And she's like, but you like girls or something? And I'm like, I mean, yeah. Like, I'm like bad, but I never got like too far with that bad. Like, and so we start texting. I want to say we was texting for like 3 weeks by this time. Mind you, before this 3 weeks, I still wasn't talking to them about a whole month beforehand. So I really, really didn't think like I was moving fast. I'll say that. But we definitely start texting a lot, like constantly fast. But I feel like that's any girl, because girls are like, ugh, I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, so yeah, we're texting real heavy, whatever, cool. And like we send them pictures, not like naked pictures, just regular pictures. And then on one little picture, I had on like a low cut shirt, but y'all, I don't got no titties. Everybody knew that I don't got no titties. Like, but she definitely said something about like my chest, like, and she's like, you have some cute little titties, like, and I'm just like, like, and I'm like, oh, like, my little ass boobs. Nah, but I ended up like saying thank you or whatever, and I'm like, but like, I would like to be like closer to your size, cause she had like a C cup, like she had them little, like I want them, like, so I'm like, yeah, I like your size, like I want to be like around there, and she was just like these, and she sent me a picture of her like boobs, like no bra, no, she was just on it, and I'm like, oh, she's teed today, like we don't even be talk, we talk like friends for real. But it was still like we were trying to get to know each other, but we wasn't talking nasty, like, and it was only like 3 weeks. But I guess that's long in girl days time, whatever. So yeah, she sends me a picture of the yummies, like, but I don't know nothing on them, and I'm like, oh, like, what is you? And she's like, yeah, what you doing tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, it's Wednesday. I don't know if it was Wednesday, but I know I did have school the next day. And it wasn't like a Thursday. Like I knew it wasn't Friday because I would have had school the day after that too. So I was like, it's whatever day. I got school tomorrow, and then you know after that, I don't know. I'll be in the crib chilling. I'll play the game for a minute. You know what I mean? I'll be chilling like. So she's like, yeah, you might as well skip school and come over to my house. My dad go to work at 5 in the morning. So yeah, don't get off till 9, whatever. So I'm like, oh, she with that ready down. Yeah, any. No, that's not funny. But so I'm like, all right. I gotta see. She's like, what you gotta see, girl? I don't drive, and I think she lived in Penn Hills. Yeah, she lived in Penn Hills, but I'm not really the bus type. Like I don't really know much about the bus either. So I was just like, I don't drive and I don't catch the bus. So, and she was just like, I'm gonna tell you how to get there, just get on the bus, like, and I'm like, and I'm like thinking about it, like she do got them C cups. I mean, I could just go see what's going on. I mean, I don't gotta stay all day. But in reality, I did because I was playing hooky, and I don't have other places to skip school because I don't really skip school like that. So I was like, fuck it, I'm about to go. So whenever I'm like getting dressed the next morning for school or whatever, I'm throwing a couple extra things in my book bag, some little snacks, juice, just in case you don't got the shit I need, water, you know what I mean, extra pair of drawers, just in case it get a little messy. No, I'm playing, but I grabbed a couple things, like, threw some extra money in the bag, and I had a bus pass. So, gets on the bus or whatever, and yeah, I can't tell you exactly, like, how I got there. I just know I got on the bus. I got on 2 buses. And then she met me, and then we walked to her house. Excuse me, we get to her house, and like on a walk, she's like, yeah, excuse that mess. My dad was drunk last night, had his friends, and you know, like they got a little crazy last night. I didn't know they was gonna get turned. I guess it was his friend's birthday. So I'm like, okay, like cool. I mean, it's alright, like we're cool. And she was like, my room's clean now. So I'm like, alright, well, then we could just chill in your room. And she's like, yeah, definitely. So we get in front of the house. Like, I'm not gonna say it looked abandoned because they had blinds, but like it didn't have nothing special to it either. You know what I mean? Like it didn't look hot ass mess. It just didn't have nothing like chairs or plants. It was just the porch. You know what I mean? So she unlocks the door. Then like it had a little jiggle to it. Like you had to do a little hand. Go inside. Mind you, this is Penn Hills, so whenever she told me she lived in Penn Hills, I'm like, I feel like everything's gonna be right, cause like everybody's cribs over there, nice for I've been at. Like, so we get inside. The setup of the actual house is nice. Like you can tell if the right person lived there, it could really be like shit popping for real. But that's cause I like interior design, so I could probably just do something with that shit. They don't know about. I don't know. I ain't here for that though. Like, chill. Nah, but. So, let me get some water, actually. Yeah, so, I get inside. She's like, can you take your shoes off at the door? I'm looking around. There's all types of shit on the floor. So, I'm like, didn't you just say that they was partying yesterday? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm not trying to step on the crazy shit. Like, I'm going to leave my shoes on. Like, but it wasn't snowing. It was a little cold outside, but it wasn't raining, it wasn't snowing. So it ain't like my shoes was dirty. Like, I was cool. Like, we was cool. It was kind of new too, so I mean, only thing, I'm cool. So she's like, I just brushed it off on the little carpet. So I'm like, cool. Brush my feet off on the brush my shoes off on the little carpet. And I'm like, where your room at? She's like, hold on, I'm about to heat something up. So I'm like, you can't just take me to your room and heat your stuff up. But alright, fuck it. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll just stay in here. So I'm standing in the living room. She's like, you can come in the kitchen, Silly, like laughing and shit. Oh, alright, whatever. So I followed her into the kitchen. And I like an old ass dog, like old as fuck. Dog comes out. She's all like, Trixie, come here, Trixie. I don't know if their dog's name was Trixie. I just made that up. We're gonna call the dog Trixie because I don't remember the dog's name either. But she's like, come here, Trixie. So her dog comes over and she's like grabbing her dog. But y'all, she just checked our food. So I'm like, oh, she about to wash her hands again. Like, because if she don't, that's giving me like some signs. So she closed the microwave, heats whatever the fuck she was heating up. I think it was like some pizza. And she's petting the dog, like, you know, rubbing him down, giving him a nice little, you know what I mean? And she's like, Trixie, this is Moody, Trixie. Like I'm talking to a fucking person. So I'm like, oh, hi. Like, hi. I don't even like other people's dogs for real. Like, I don't think bad about nobody's dog. I just don't want their dog to think bad of me and bite me. So I don't really care to meet your dog right now. I just was trying to kick it. I even know you fucking had a dog. There was no dog in your pictures. Now you love Trixie. I don't know. So anyways, Shorty puts her dog in the I asked her to put her dog in the basement. I was like, oh yeah, I'm not really fond of other people's dogs. Keep your dog up or something. And she's like, yeah, I'm just put her in the basement or whatever. So like she's like puts her in the basement. And I was just like, you ain't thinking to like pick none of this up before I came? Like, and she just kind of looked at me like, and I'm like, not to be rude, I'm just saying, because like, you woke up, you seen the mess. And she was just like, actually, I really didn't even come downstairs until like a little bit ago, and I just realized this, and I picked some of it up. And I'm like, oh, like, but y'all, like, there was like, all right, when I first came in, it was like a big ass TV. Oh shit. It was like a big ass TV stand, like right by the TV, and it had like the ones with the cubbies around the TV, and then a big ass TV inside of it with a speaker set under it, and then it was like stuff on the shelves. Like the TV set was fine. It looked like that nigga was like, don't put shit on my TV set. But the table was like, it was like a big ass tray that looked like a big ass boat, and there was a whole bunch of like cigarettes and stuff in it, and like blunt guts and like tobacco and a lot of stuff, and then it was like beer cans, like crunched beer cans, like semi-finished. It was like like beer on the thing. It looked like it probably was on the floor. There was cans on the couch. There was like stupid shit that wouldn't even make sense to be there if it was a man party, because it was like a hairbrush, a comb, some dog toys, it was dog food, it was probably dog piss, but I just didn't see it. Like it was kind of messy, like, and it was just like, you really, in reality, you could have picked this up, like. But it looked like also a built-on mess, like, because, like, the dirt spots, like, I don't know how to explain it. But I wasn't trying to be too judgy, because I'm like, it really could have just been a crazy-ass week. Like, let me not be a dick. So, we go up to her room, and we sit on the bed or whatever. And, no, actually, I'm not. She sat on her bed, but I sat on, like, the little, she had one of them little, it's like a couch thing, but it don't got a back part. But it was a long one. I go to the end of her bed, so I'm sitting there, like, yeah. She's like, why don't you get on the bed? I'm like, yeah, I don't want to get on the bed with my clothes on type shit. And she was like, no, you're cool. And I'm just like, I would never stay the night with you. And so, I'm like, fuck it, this ain't my bed, this ain't my bitch. I probably never will come up here again. So, I said, fuck it. I was just like, alright, sits over there by her. We're sitting there talking. She's like, what you want to watch? Puts on Netflix. She like Netflix and chill. I'm like, oh, you're on some shit. So I'm like, yeah, let's watch something scary. And she's like, why something scary? I'm like, why not? Like, she's like, all right, whatever. So we start finding something. We ended up watching Dead Silent. I'd seen that movie already before that, so that's why I remember, I guess. I don't know, because I don't even remember what the fuck my hair looked like. But I remember we did watch Dead Silent that day, and we was watching it. And like you kept hearing her dog crying, and I'm like, you won't let your dog out until like I gotta come out, like, cause I don't want to just like, hey, your dog up just cause I'm here. She's like, nah, you're cool. I'm like, all right, whatever. So we watching a movie, and like she was like trying to put her hands in my pants, but like all I can remember is her touching the dog. Like that's the last thing I remember for real. So I'm like, oh, let's wait till the movie's over. Like I didn't know what else to say because I didn't want her to be like, oh, you're not interested. It's not even that. Like you just got some little dirty ways, you know. Like so, I'm like, I gotta use the bed. No, the movie ended a little bit after that. It was like, yeah, I probably had like 10 minutes left, 10, 20. Not even a full 20, 15 minutes left of the movie when that happened. So she was cool with that because she like, all right, that's coming up. Movie was over. I'm like, oh, let me go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, goes out her door. She's like, it's straight down the hallway. Just straight. It's at the end. I'm like, all right, cool. So it was like her door, then it was like a door on this side, then it was a door on this side. All of them was open except for her door. So I closed her door back. Which I probably shouldn't have did, because if that big ass dog would have popped out of somewhere on bro, they got a boot head. So no, that's fucked up. But nah. So I'm going to the end or whatever at the hall. First door. I'm nutty as fuck. So like I just like took a little glance. And they look like real nasty and dirty like the living room did. And I'm like, whoever did that living there. Like, and then I walk past the other room spotless. I'm like, oh, so is she dirty or? And I'm like, fuck it don't even matter. Like, so I go to the bathroom. I got in the bathroom's like, it looked like somebody tried to pick up, but it's still a little dirt. Like, they didn't get to wipe a couple things off in that bitch. But it's cool because I was going to squat anyways. Like, so I squatted, go pee, go to wash my hands or whatever. I was mad because I had to go in the shower to get soap. Like, you should keep soap by your sink. You know what I mean? Or hand sanitizer at least, because I ain't gonna front sometimes. There don't be soap at my sink, but there's always hand sanitizer right there so that you don't gotta not have no soap, or so you don't have to dig into, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I had to go into the shower to get the soap, which irritated me. I was a touchy person at the time too, so it was just like, like, then I chose to skip school here, like, so now I need to figure something else out. So when I get in the room, I grab my phone or whatever, and I'm looking through my phone like, damn, who could I text? Like, who's home right now? Who's not busy? Like, who's not busy? Because I don't want to be here for real. Like, this bitch about to try to rape me. It's a little dirty, but a little clean in this bitch. I don't know how I feel. Like, I just don't know. Like, so she's like, what's wrong with you? You acting funny. And I was just like, nah. I couldn't lie. Like, so I lied.
I couldn't lie. Like, so I lied.
That's how dumb as hell. But nah, real shit. That's like, I felt like I had to tell her the truth, but I had to at least make it sound like the least amount of rudeness. So I was just like, I'm really a germaphobe. I'm not a germaphobe. There's certain things that you should just fucking know to do to be clean in everyday life. Like, so, but I don't think I'm a germaphobe. I think it gets a lot worse than me. I think that I could probably be disgusting to somebody else. I don't fucking know. But I was just like, I just felt like after you was petting on your dog and like shit, like even though you never went to go get your food, you still should have washed your hands, and then you was about to try to put your fingers inside of me type shit. Like, I didn't like that for real. Like, but I didn't want you to take offense to it, so I just kind of like brushed it off, hoping you would go pee or something and go wash your hands. But you ain't never go to the bathroom, and I don't want to keep beating around the bush, so that's what it is. And she was just sitting there looking at me like, and I'm like, I'm not trying to be rude. Like, I'm really not. And she was like, no, I get it. Some people are touchier than others. And I'm like, yeah. Like, and she's like, oh, you're so cute. And like, she leans in to kiss me, but she like had her hand on. I'm like, go wash your hands. Like, get on it. So she went to go wash her hands. She go wash her hands. She comes back in the room. And she's like, dang, can I get a kiss now? And I'm like, yeah, like, fuck it. Kissed her. She wasn't the best kisser, but it was just like, okay, I can work with this, like, whatever. And you know, sometimes you kiss, you grope, you start touching on each other, whatever. And when I lay down on the bed, she was trying to pull my pants down and stuff, and I just was like, I don't know why, but I'm just not feeling it. And I already had little experiences with other women, but I just wasn't having it. And at that time, I didn't eat coochie yet. And honestly, I don't think that would have been the motherfucker I would have been eating. So it was just like, dang. I think in my head, you're labeled as dirty now. Like, I can't do it because I think you're dirty. And then I left. Bro, I went home. And I was like, I missed the bus. So I tried to walk to school. But then I got lost. So I came back. And I even turned my phone off and just told my mom my phone died. Like, and she was just like, oh, come in the house. She thinking I was cold all day. I was nice and warm in this dirty ass, clean ass house. Like, I don't even know how to explain that because her room was clean. The other room, I don't know whose room that was. Good job, you did good. But whoever other room that was, in that living room, in that kitchen, that hallway, even the steps spot, you would have thought kids lived there too. Because it was like shoes and shit on the steps. Like, it looked like they was just like, long my room clean, I don't give a fuck. Nobody got to say, because... And I guess whenever she said that she had art, like she was trying to pick up, I guess that's what she meant by the bathroom. Because the bathroom, it looked like maybe there was some shit on the floor, but she didn't sweep, but she picked shit up. Like, and then, like, you could tell that the toilet was wiped off, the tub smelled clean, but there was a couple little toothpaste marks on the sink. But, like, trying to rush and clean up, I can see missing that. That's why I was just like, I'm not going to judge her because her whole family, it might not be her. She might not be the problem, but my hormone brain, my motherfucking, I don't even know what to call that, but like, I don't know, something inside of me was just like, don't let that bitch put her fingers in you. Don't touch that girl. You already kissed her and you already need to go brush your motherfucking mouth and get checked. Don't do it. Like, I don't know why I was so touchy, like, but I just couldn't get with it, like, and that was the story for today. I don't even know what that story's gonna be called. That story's just gonna be called She Was Dirty. Even if she wasn't dirty, she was dirty to me in my fucking mind. Like, I couldn't fuck with it. I don't know, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. I got a lot more little lesbian stories, but none of those stories really, like, not that they don't last, but like, those girls were like so quick. Like, everything was just quick with them and it was just done. And then I had, you know, the one girl who I was with for like forever, but that's the only girl I really stayed with like that. So I don't know, but yeah, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification ring the notification bell to see whenever I post on the channel. And I just want to say thank y'all to all my viewers, because I recently checked my little analytics, honey, and it was saying to me that majority of you guys are watching is not even subscribed, which I appreciate, because that means that you're going out your way to find the content. So I'm not mad if you all subscribe. I'm just happy you watch me. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. So, you know, keep it cute. Period.